The story of Moses parting the Red Sea is a powerful example of God's strength and faithfulness. It shows how God can create a path even when it seems impossible. The Israelites, God's chosen people, were living as slaves in Egypt under the harsh rule of Pharaoh. But God had a plan to free them and lead them to the promised land. He chose Moses, a man of deep faith, to be their leader. With God's guidance, Moses confronted Pharaoh and demanded the release of the Israelites. However, Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he refused. To show his power and persuade Pharaoh, God sent a series of plagues upon Egypt. These included turning the Nile River into blood, sending swarms of frogs and flies, and even bringing darkness over the land. Despite all this, Pharaoh still wouldn't let the Israelites go. Finally, God warned Moses of the final plague, the death of every firstborn in Egypt. But God provided a way to protect the Israelites. He instructed them to sacrifice a lamb and mark their doorposts with its blood. When the angel of death passed through Egypt, it would spare the homes marked with the blood. After this devastating plague, Pharaoh's heart was broken, and he finally allowed the Israelites to leave. The Israelites quickly gathered their things and set out for the wilderness, led by God in a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. But soon after they left, Pharaoh regretted his decision and sent his army to chase them down. As the Egyptian army closed in, the Israelites were terrified. But Moses, full of faith, trusted in God's plan. God told Moses to stretch out his hand over the Red Sea, and as he did, an incredible miracle occurred. The sea parted, creating a dry path through the middle, with walls of water on either